Come on. It's now live.
Right. Okay.
No one on at the moment.
Is there anybody there?
Just having to wait to see. Do we have to join chat?
You're on it. Connect to comment.
Oh, that's YouTube.
Okay.
Yes. Hi, Chris. Hi, Andrea.
Welcome to the show.
Hi, Leona. How are you all? Have you had a good day?
Right. Well, welcome to
Tracy Hands. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Star. Yeah, we had to go and get some dog food and that today. That was it, really.
A nice trip out.
Yeah.
We had fun.
Yeah. Just having to spend money.
Yeah.
Right. We'll start now as there is a few on.
Right. So we will kick off tonight with an all-encompassing single card read for everybody that's here on the show tonight. And now that Paul has done his Las Vegas gambling man card shuffle, I shall have this one. Right, what we've got here is the Angel of Spontaneity. And it says, I choose to be spontaneous in my interactions with life. When we free ourselves from limiting beliefs and values, the spiritual energy flows through us naturally, without the inhibitions that imprison our minds and hearts. We develop an ability to tune in to the essence within people and things and dissipate the fear and emotions that block us from being spontaneous. The precision of spontaneity is something present in nature and flows as a gift of love. Right, that is dedicated to everybody here tonight. So, Paul, what are you going to do tonight?
Well, tonight, first thing I'm going to do is Facebook user. If you could go on to StreamYard, Stacey will very kindly put the StreamYard thing on, and then we'll be able to see your faces. If you can't do that, then not see your faces, see your comments and your name. If you can't do that, if you can put your name after your comments, that'll help us as well. So thank you. Tonight I'm going to be doing my wax arts, and when I ask for someone to pick 3 colours, that is when you can put your colours up if you can. Right, the first person I'm going to do, and I try to do this all the time, is the moderator, because they do it for nothing, they get on for nothing, you know, and they take their time. So I'm asking Stace for 3 colours, please. I'm going to do Stace first, then I will come and do some others. Right, yeah. Facebook user, if you can download the StreamYard or put your name at the end, that'd be grand. All right, just wait for Stacey to put her 3 colours: red, blue, yellow. Okay, I'll be back shortly and leave it in the hands of Luke.
Okay. Right. What I'll be doing for you tonight is I shall be working with the crystal balls. I will select one of the 6 that I've got set up here. I shall then select an individual, and whatever crystal ball I've selected, that individual will get a read from that. Right, so I think I shall start off with the Dark Messenger. So here we go, the Dark Messenger. Everybody loves the Dark Messenger. Right, so I'm going with this one. And the person that I shall be reading for is, let's see, Eileen. Where do I need to go, Spirit? Tell me where I need to go. Right. I think I shall be going with Natasha. Natasha, I'll have a go at your surname. I think it's Godal, but I really don't know, so forgive me if I pronounced it wrong. And here we go. So, as I link in with your energies, and I link in with Spirit, the first thing that Spirit are projecting onto the crystal ball for me to see is okay. I can see you, Natasha, at the very bottom of a very, very long step ladder. And you are on the very bottom rung. And this ladder goes way up, basically to the heavens, right? It's a very, very long step ladder that you are on. Now, as I see you on this bottom rung of the step ladder, they are very kind of me, giving the etheric outline of your energy field for me to look at. And I can see on that energy field that, first of all, if I look at your head chakra, but basically at the top of your head, there is light which is going up heavenly. So you are definitely connected up to Spirit. And the outline that I'm seeing of your body on this step ladder, you know, the ones that you would see the guys that are going to do and clean your windows on, right, is, first of all, is when I look at your image on here, I'm seeing the typical image that you would see on a toilet door that differentiates between boys and girls, men and women. And that's how I'm seeing it at the moment. And as I'm following the outline of your body as you're stood on the first rung of this step ladder, I can see that round about you there are a variety of different colors. The first one I see is traditionally a goldy yellow. It's a very thin goldy yellow at the moment, and then outside of that I'm seeing blue outlines, and then as we get higher up towards where the shoulders and the head are, there is a little bit of purple coming in there. So what they're basically telling me from these images, as I link in with Tonka, one of my spirit guides here, is this is an image of how they are seeing you at the moment. Now, how I interpret this is very, very simplistic, really. You are on your journey with Spirit, and they're representing that by showing me the step ladder, and you're taking the first rung. So you're on a long way, but you're on your journey with Spirit. And it's going to take you, the higher up you go, the closer to the power link of Spirit you are going to get. So you're taking tentative steps, but they are showing me that you are definitely on the journey, going upwards. There's only one way to go, and that's keep facing forward. You don't want to be going backwards. Now, it is not an easy journey. I can see that there are going to be a number of difficult spots on the way, which is not to frighten you off at all. But what they are showing me is they are sending you assistance to help you on your way. And the first thing that I see being projected onto the crystal here is they are sending you animal spirit guides. And the first one that I see coming in, okay, is one of, which is best described probably, is a chimpanzee. Now, everybody thinks of a chimpanzee. They always think of Tarzan, cheetah. But, you know, this chimpanzee has come with one particular mission. It's a very good climber. It knows how to get up and down the strangest of obstacles very, very quickly, very, very agilic. And what this spirit guide in the form of a cheetah, in the form of a chimpanzee is doing is it's attaching a climber's rope to itself, and it is passing it down to you. And on the end of the connection, right, there is a belt, and he's telling me that he wants to put this a belt around you and fasten it securely. So what this is going to do then is connect you to the animal spirit guide. So as he climbs up the ladder, there's two things going to happen here. Either one, you are going to work closely with him and take those tentative steps up. And when things get extremely difficult, he's there to pull you up. So he's going to be dragging you up. So the harness that's connected to him and connected to you, he will be doing all the hard work and pulling up as he goes. So when the hard times come, and they will, because I can see them in here, and this is talking about spiritually. I'm not talking about earth plane hard times. This is spiritual hard times. Times when you doubt, you question yourself, you question, should I really be doing this? Am I really getting anywhere? Why isn't things not working? He's there to keep pulling you up. Now, the other spirit guide I'm seeing, and again, this is connected to your journey going up the spiritual ladder. The next thing I'm seeing coming in here as I link into the images again, is a very, very useful assistant. Now, how on earth this is going to climb a ladder, I have no idea. But do you know what I'm seeing below is I'm seeing a donkey. Now, the donkey can do two things. A donkey is a very useful pack animal. It is also very good for carrying heavy loads. It's also very good for kicking out behind it, as you can imagine, in the same way a horse can. But they're sending this to assist you so that when you get tired, when you get weary, the donkey's there to be able to carry you. So the ladder is representing the fact that you have got a journey going upward. So you are basically climbing up the high peaks of the mountains to get to the very, very top of it. And once you're at the very, very top, you've done it all. You've got everything you need. But how this donkey is going to climb a ladder, well, answers on a postcard, please. But it's a spiritual donkey guide. They are standing there to carry you in a heavy load. So what Spirit are saying here is, and I'm now feeling the approach of two people coming from behind me now, right? Which one's coming in first? I've got a female energy coming in close to me here because I can hear her footsteps as she comes. It's almost like I can hear like someone's wearing high heels because I can hear the clickety click as they come approaching me. Now this particular person I'm hearing coming up behind me, I feel is a young energy. And when I say young energy, I mean someone who is, I'm saying approaching middle age, but not quite middle aged yet. So middle age for me is about 55 to 70, because obviously the age gap increases because we are all living longer in the physical plane. And this person's approaching, and as she comes to my side, I feel a young energy. So this is someone who comes across as a younger person than they physically are. This person comes across with the the determination and the curiosity, but also comes across, and they're opening their mouth and they're saying a few things. Now, the first thing I'm hearing them say is, stick with it, girl, stick with it. Now, I'm now looking at how to place this particular person. So what I'm looking at now is I'm going to place you as first generation. So you as the child, I'm placing you in first generation. This person, the next generation up, I would put as mother, father, aunties, uncles. And then the third generation would be grandparents, great aunties, great uncles. Now this person, as I'm getting an image coming into my mind, and I'm seeing the clickety high heel type shoes, so it's shoes with heels that you can distinctly hear clicking as they walk across. I'm placing this person second generation, so that's mother, auntie type generation. Now, the main thing this person wants to say is first of all, they are bringing encouragement. Secondly, they want to celebrate, because they want to celebrate the fact that you have actually got onto the rungs of the ladder and that you are making your way up. And they come bearing a gift. Now, the first thing that comes straight into my mind as soon as they're telling me that is they're giving you a silver brooch. And the silver brooch, as I look at it, it's got a number of jewels imprinted in it. But the first one that comes to mind as I look into that is a sapphire. Now, a sapphire is a blue jewel. Now, as I look at that, I immediately understand what they are saying in my mind, because blue is representative of healing power. And healing power is what people require, including myself, is when we get weary and when we get annoyed with ourselves and we get stressed out and we worry about being able to do what we need to do spiritually, we get ourselves in a fluster. So this, what she's saying is that this spiritual gift that she's given, if you attach it to your clothing, that blue crystal will give you the healing that you need. So what they're saying is they're giving you the healing to take away the fears and anxieties of the spiritual walk that you are on, the path that you have taken. And in addition to that, what I'm also hearing is she's also sending you extra energy. So what you're going to be experiencing as you go along this path is you're going to feel the tingling of energy coming to you from the world of spirit to give you that boost, so that you've got an idea of what to expect. It's going to lift you up and empower you. And the higher up these rungs of the spiritual ladder that you go, the more energized you're going to feel, and there'll be less need for you to worry about not having it, because you've got it, go. And the next thing I want to say to you on that is, if you're able to find a crystal shop and you get yourself a pink amethyst crystal, it's very good to keep that close to you and slip it under your pillow as you go to sleep at night, because that will give you the clarity of mind and the peace of mind to be able to enjoy your sleep. And spirit can communicate with you in your dream states. So when you get the vivid dreams, right, and think, wow, write it down, because that's what they're saying. Write it down. There are lessons in that you need to put into practice as you go on your spiritual walk. Anything else? Anything else, Tonka? There's nothing else coming in for you, and she's not saying anything else. So what I'm going to say with that, as Paul is now ready to bring in his wax work, what I'm going to say to that is, take the love of spirit, because they are there backing you up 100%. Remember, write down the dreams that you have, get the amethyst crystal, put it under your pillow, note down what it is that you dream, because the lessons that they're giving you to forward in your walk will be in your dreams. And when you're tired, remember they're pulling you, and that donkey is going to carry you. So the walk will be continually forward. Don't look backwards. Keep your eyes focused forward. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much, Natasha, for working with me. God bless you. And I'm now going to hand you over to the lovely Paul with these fabulous waxworks there. Okay, over to you, Paul.
All right, you stay there. All right, so. Right, Stacey. Right. This card here, I've done 2, and this is just telling us how busy you are. If you look at the card, it looks very, very busy. You're not having a chance to sit down and have a cup of tea or anything, because your mind is just wandering everywhere, if you can understand this. Stacey, the red is coming because there is a lot of love actually coming from spirit to you, and the blue is the healing that is so around you that is needed. And if you look here, there is actually someone in the blue and yellow actually putting hands on healing to you, and there is a light actually coming. And if you look here, look like a cross. There is like someone actually down, like praying, and just actually praying and sending love up to spirit. Because when I do see a cross, people do think of religions and all that. The cross to me is the love of spirit, because I believe that the cross means love, and that is what that is. And it is actually coming to give you the love and support that you so need. Like the second card, if you see, it's a lot more brighter and a lot more healing coming in, and a lot more red coming down with the love of spirit. But if you look here and here, it is like sparkling, and this is coming down for you, the sparkles and all that. And they're telling me, like, it looked like trees up here, that you need to like meditate under trees or round greenery and that. And if you look in here, I'll have to bring this a bit closer. There is a face like coming into, it's a bit cloudy, but it's starting to come in. And this is telling me this is a new guide actually coming in and going to be working with you. They're not telling me what they're going to be doing, but they are actually, there's 2 there, and one looks like it's got a crown on it, her head. That is definitely a female, and it looked like a crown's on the head. And like there's another person there, as you can see, actually on her knees and actually praying again. And this is the love that is coming. There is another person actually here that's actually starting to walk towards the light, but where people say walk towards the light, that is normally death and all that, but I don't actually think this is. I think the light is spirit actually coming to you, and people, the communication with spirit is actually, this is what this is. Because to me, death does not happen. Death is just a word. You know, we always have communication with spirit. So sorry if I upset people saying that, but that is actually what I feel. And with that, I'm going to send love to you, and thank you for allowing me to do these cards for you. And if you look here, there's actually someone there as well. So with the love of spirit and that, I say thank you. All right. Yeah, that, see the brightness and all that. Right, now I'm going to see who's next. Actually, I did actually start putting that name down. Denise Kelly Hunt. Can you give me 3 colours, please? Denise Kelly Hunt. And what we're going to do, because they're Facebook users, that I'm going to look here, and is on here, and it tells us the people's names that are actually on there. But Denise Kelly Hunt, can you give me 3 colours, please? Pink, turquoise, black. Okay. And black. Okay, I'll be back shortly. You've got that there so you can actually see the names.
Yeah.
That's not
just in case Facebook user comes up. Okay, so we're putting away that messenger, and I'm feeling I'm going to go with one of my favorite ones here, and this is Miss Scarlet. Okay, Miss Scarlet is who we're going with, and I feel drawn to Melissa Vargas Bright. Melissa Vargas Bright. I feel very much drawn to you. So, here we go. So, Miss Scarlet is now starting to form pictures as I'm linking in with yourself, Melissa, and with Spirit. So, let's see what they are bringing up. Right. Okay. Interesting. Right, Melissa, as they are opening up here and showing me images, the first image that I can actually see coming through here in regards to yourself, is I see you in a playground. Now, the playground is very much a standard playground by any means. I can see, there's a slide there. There are swings that I can see children on. I can see the roundabout, which, you push the bar on and it makes it go round. I can see strange little things that you would sit on, and you can make it go like this. I don't know what the right name for that thing is, but I used to play on that quite a lot. And then there's the monkey bars that you can, all sorts of equipment in here. And I can see a mini you, if you like, because I'm seeing the image of a small girl, but I'm seeing, if you like, your head on the small girl. And you're running around, enjoying yourself, playing in there like there's no tomorrow. And on the outsides of where if you like, the play area is, they're showing me a number of adults that are sat down, some munching on ice creams, and they're just having a general chit chat around. I can't make out exactly what they're saying, but obviously they are the parents of the children that's playing around there. And, everyone is having such a good fun time that there's no worries, that there's no troubles or anything brewing. And as I zoom towards where the parents are on the crystal, I'm starting to see a lot of colours that are surrounding them, and I'm seeing lots of people with stars coming out their ears, stars where their eyes are, and their links up to spirit, if you like, from the top of their heads going upwards. Now, the question is, what does all this mean? So, the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking information off of Tonka, my guide here. And so the question I'm asking my guide here now is this, shall we say, a representation of a real life situation, or are they using imagery to, a metaphorical image to lay a message out? And the answer I'm getting at the moment is metaphorical. But the most important thing is they're trying to say to me here is they want to focus on the parents that sat around. So they're telling me to go to where the parents are. So I'm twisting the crystal ball around to that, and I'm seeing communication going on. And as I focus in on that, they said the information they want to relay is related to the conversations that the parents are having. Tonka's telling me that spirit are seeing you very much as a small child. They see you in the adult body as you are now, but what they're saying is they see a child in there. And what they're saying by that really boils down to the fact that your connection with spirit, your approach to spirit, and the way spirit is seeing you is that you are a spirit child locked inside an adult's body. You see things so much clearer and you understand things so much easier because your approach to the world of spirit is you're seeing it through the eyes of a child. And that is amazing, because when we look at the way spirit works and the communications that come from spirit, and the things that we see which are spiritual around our own homes, around our streets, and as we go into other buildings, we look with the eyes of a child. We don't need to question the ins and outs of how does this work and how does that work. We just accept it for what it is. And that's how they're attracted to you, and that is why they find it so easy to work with you and reveal things to you. The other thing they're telling me about, as I look at the adults in this picture that I'm being shown here, is your light, which comes from the top of your head, they're saying is so very, very bright. And as a result of that, you do find yourself in situations where people are actually approaching you, complete strangers, maybe people you've seen once or twice in the passing. And a good way of explaining that to you is very much like this, because an image straight away is coming into my mind, and you are sat in the high street and you're having a cup of coffee at one of the coffee shops. And as you're sat there with your latte or cappuccino or whatever, your flat white, okay? What they are saying there is they find you in a situation where a complete stranger might come out and sit down outside or inside, depending on the weather, and for whatever reason, they just start up a conversation with you. Hi, Roy. And what they're saying is that when this conversation opens up, you find that this individual, this complete stranger that you may have seen once or twice in the past in the high street, suddenly opens up over the coffee and is telling you their life story. Now, it's very much a case on your part is you're nodding and you're shaking your head at what you hope is the right time. And then you reply to whatever it is they're telling you about. Now, it could be because they're having aggro with their husband. It could be because the kids are driving them nuts. It could be because they're in a whole load of mess. And you open your mouth to reply politely, and all these words just fall out of your mouth. Things that words you probably would never use yourself. And they just all come out. Now, as I look at this happening in the crystal, what I'm seeing around you is what's coming out is blue light. Right? So, Spirit have given you a very unique gift, and that is the gift of healing through communication. So, as these words are coming out your mouth and making their way to this person's ears, what is actually happening is by allowing them to offload, you are then offloading in return healing, because your words carry a lot of power. Now, as that goes into that person, they start the process of healing. Now, that person will then trot off to wherever they live, wherever they were doing, and the healing process will have begun in them. So they come in looking like, the world is crushing on them on their shoulders, but they end up skipping away up the town. because you have given them words of healing without even realizing it. So that's one of the gifts you see. You don't question where it comes from. You don't even have to think about the words. They are just given, and out they come. And Spirit have given you that ability, because you see Spirit like a child, and this world of Spirit to you is seen through your eyes, childlike eyes. You don't even question how these people are going away healed. You just accept it for what it is. And that is an amazing gift to have. And Spirit wants to give you a gift. Now, I just want to pray up. What is it exactly you want to give them? Okay, they want to give you a blue crystal. Now, all these crystals have fancy different names, and to be honest with you, I'm not clued up on all these different crystals. It's not something I feel drawn to. But I want to give you a blue crystal because that's what they're saying they want to do. They want to present you with a blue crystal. And I want you to put this crystal in your pocket, and everywhere you go, to take this crystal with you. Because the more energy you give out, the more tired you get. And they're saying this crystal will not only give you the power to give them the words of healing they need, but it'll also make sure that you're well topped up as well. Because when you offload your energy, you feel drained, and they want to make sure that you are 100% all the time. So that's what you need to search for in your nearby crystal shop, is a nice blue crystal. If you can get it in the shape of a rod, all the better. But if it's a stone, fits in your personal problem. So that's one I give. Lapis lazuli. That's the one. Thank you, Stacey. See, I told you they'd all fancy names, but I can never remember them. Lapis lazuli. That's the crystal you want to get a hold of and keep on your person every time you leave the house. Thank you very much for that, Melissa, for allowing me to work with you. Thank you, Stacey, for reminding me of the name of it. And with that, I'll say, bless you, Melissa. Thank you so much for working with me. And now it's over to the delightful Paul with his artwork. And there's a stunning one coming to forefront. Over to you, Paul.
Yeah. Denise, Kelly, are you still with us, Denise? Denise Kelly Hunt. Right. Here's the one I've done for you. And what this is telling me, you have a spirit dog in here, which is down here. You see the spirit dog there is actually there for being around you, for protection, for that. The black up here is just telling me you need to ground yourself a bit more than what you do, because of you're not getting tuned in for what is going on. Hi, Becky. Hi, Roy. And they're telling me that you're either moving or you're changing jobs. Something like that is actually going to be happening with the green, because to me that is something new is actually going on. It could be on your spiritual path as well. They don't tell me, they just tell me it's something new going on. And if you look up here, there is actually someone there like knocking on the door, and they're just coming in to say hi. And I feel that there is a motherly figure up in spirit that actually is around you and being there with you. The pink here is the love that is actually coming up from spirit to you with so much love. There is, really the spirit world is actually just so much love. And if you look here, there is actually walking on the pink, which is telling me that love is actually coming from spirit. Can you take this, Denise, at the moment? If you can let me know. But they're telling me there is a path you're having to follow to get where you actually want to be. If you can understand that. And there is actually someone here that's actually they're waiting to actually get the communication with what is being said. You are retired. Well, maybe it is saying that spirit, something spiritual that you want to try and do and learn, because they're actually telling me there is something new, but I can't take that back. They're telling me what it is, and yeah, but there is a light actually starting to come out to brighten things up. But there is your mother in spirit? Because of there is this lady around that's actually coming to like lay hands on you and be around you, if you can understand that, because she's saying there was something that happened when her words, they say it happened when she passed, that upset a few people, which I'm not privy to know. It's just what they're telling me with the love from spirit and everything else. They're just telling me, and you need to meditate a bit more. Oh, right. Oh, maybe she's coming around to put things right. I don't know. I have to give what I'm being told. Oh, but there is a lot of meditation needs to be done as well, and around under a tree, and actually giving the love for you. And with that, I'm going to say bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do this card, and yeah, just take the love. That's all they're telling me. So with that, I say bless you. Thank you. Right, who am I drawing to next? Right, let's have a look. I did see someone, and I've just got to look down. Oh, where are you? All right, give me a moment. Donna Ray, are you still here? Donna Ray. Donna Ray, are you still here? Yeah. Can I have 3 colours, please, Donna? People who's on Facebook, if you can go to StreamYard and actually allow them to what is it called?
Link your name.
Link, so we can link your name. Blue, purple, grey. Right. Grey. Right, okay, I'll be back shortly.
Lovely. Sarah Batchelor, answer to your question, yes, it is. Right.
What's that?
Name sorry. Okay. I was about to grab another crystal, but I have a gentleman that's coming in here, and he wants to be recognized by a gentleman that is on here. I'm not quite sure because he hasn't given me the name of the individual, but that won't be long in coming, I believe. So as he comes close to me, this gentleman is from the military. He tells me that he trained as an army chef, and that he has links to Northern Ireland in the sense that he served there. I feel this gentleman was in the military in the Army Catering Corps. Army Catering Corps is what he's telling me. He was in the Army Catering Corps. He was deployed to Northern Ireland, and something occurred in Northern Ireland, and he ended up passing. He was quite a young man in the sense that, you know, he was in his late teens to early 20s. And he wants to be remembered. He has someone within this group of people that he is connected to in a friendship link. Who is it you want to go to, mate? Roy, can I have Roy, please? Roy Cunningham, can you come forward, please? Hi, Roy. Okay, I've got a gentleman here that's come forward and wants to be recognized. He is a soldier that he's telling me he served with you, and he was deployed across to Northern Ireland. And Northern Ireland, there was an incident occurred in Northern Ireland, and this gentleman is telling me that's where he passed. He was known to you, so he's telling me he was known to you during army service. Can you accept that, please? Can I have a yes or a no, please, to confirm that? Can you confirm this, please, Roy? Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay. He wants to come forward, and he just wants to be recognized, and he wants to be remembered. He's telling me to grab the crystal, right? So a minute. Right, he's telling me to grab the darkened crystal. Right, okay. As I look into the crystal with this gentleman's energy beside me, what I am seeing here is... Now, I can't say for certain about the city. It looks to me like war-torn Belfast for the looks of it. And what I'm seeing at the moment is I'm seeing an explosion taking place. And as a result of this explosion, there were a number of people that were very, very badly injured. And he's... This was all occurring during the times of the troubles, the IRA troubles, and the things that are going forward. Okay. He wants to express his thanks to you for the way in which you remember him both during the event and after the event, where his passing actually left a scar on your aura. So as I link in to the crystal, I'm shown here an image of you, and I'm seeing it from the top of your chest to the belly button, and on there I can see a number of scars where you've been hurt. So for example, if I see a scar from top to bottom like that, that is where an incident has occurred that's left a really, shall I say, a bad impression on you. And when I see scars that go that way, that is the scar and the hurt left by someone who's passed. Now, what I can see in you is, in result to this individual, there's a scar going down that way. The scar is pretty well healed now. However, there are things that are said and there are images that come to mind through the media, TV, Facebooks, that sort of thing. And that scar does open up again, ever so slightly, just to let a few drops of blood, etc., come out. And then, given time again, it goes away. He wants to say thank you for. He wants to say thank you for your friendship, and for being there when he felt at his most vulnerable point. He also wants to say, you silly bugger, you could have had a great career. But as he says that, he actually is having a giggle. He's not telling me what particular incident makes him come to that statement. But what he wants to say is that he's doing okay. He's very much at peace. He doesn't fully understand all of this spiritual thing. It's not something he was into. It's not something he understood. But his message today is, thank you for being there when I needed support. Thank you for being there when I was at my most vulnerable. Thank you for just being you at that time, at that place. What happened was meant to be. It was my time. He knows how much it hurt, but he wants you to know he is fine. He's absolutely okay. He's very much impressed by the job that you now do. But you could have had another career. But he's glad you found something that you enjoy. He's beginning to pull back now, so that's my signal to say that he wants to withdraw. So his energies are going down now, so he's moving backwards. So I'm going to have to say thank you very much for working with me. That's been a pleasure. And now the wonderful Paul is coming out with, oh, that is an amazing piece of art. So somebody's going to be very lucky to see this. Donna Ray, your number's up. If you can come forward, please. You're very welcome, Roy. Very welcome indeed. Donna Ray, if you can come forward, please. Paul wants to work with you.
Right. Here's your card, Donna. Right, and what this is telling me is that you are very spiritual, and things are shining down on you at the moment because there's so much love actually coming from spirit for you. But they're telling me that there is a road that you're having to cross to get to where you actually want to be. Hi, Joanne. How are you, my lovely? And if you look here, there is like a circle here around, and it's in purple. So this is telling me that you either are in a circle or you need to join a circle, because this is what they're telling. This is showing me here, and the communication with spirit will fly with you. Can you understand this, Donna? Because like here, there has been some dark times, as they're telling me, but you're starting to come out of all that, and the healing that is actually coming down from here to you. You want to join a circle? Well, we can actually, if Stace could help us out, if you could get this lady and find out how she goes about joining the circle, if that's okay, Stace. And we'll try and help you out there, Donna. That's no problem. Yeah, this is telling me that, like in the dark here, that this is what's been going on around you. But there is, like, I'm going to turn this round, and if you look here, there is like a cross just there for you. And they're telling me that is the cross here is actually, there's a lot of religion in some places and around you that they'd never like doing any of this sort of thing, and they'd be trying to push you away from things and that. But you are very strong, they're telling me, and you know your own mind. And if your mind's made up on something, then you do it. And they're saying, right, physical circle or online, Donna? What sort of circle would you like to join? A physical or a online circle? There is a lot of love actually coming down here. And if you look here, it looks like a horse. And this is a spirit horse that's actually coming down. And up here, there's actually someone here, which I get along a lady, which I'd say is more grandmotherly figure, that's actually coming down and actually watching over you, and you would actually know and feel her around you. Is this correct, Donna? Because I'm being told that you do actually feel her around you. But yeah, there is so much love here for you that your mother maybe. Yeah, because if you look here, there is a lady there actually looking down and looking over you. And as it's in like the purple and that, I do know that this person is in spirit. But yeah, Stacey's actually answered you, and I'll leave you speaking to Stacey about it if you don't mind that. You felt her lately. It's amazing, and sometimes, like I do, the only way I can communicate with my mother is when I'm in my dreams, and it's like I'm sitting down actually talking to her. So, but this is the same. Like you will actually see her and speak to her in your dream. You may think it's dream, but it's not. It's actually your mum actually coming forward to you. So with that, I'm going to say bless you. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this with you. And yeah, and a lot of love from Spirit and from us. And yeah, with the right coach and that, you'd be. I think you'd be a pretty good person to actually be able to do things, and it will come. Yeah, you can do. I do charge £3 for the postage and that. If you contact me afterwards, I will do that for you. Yeah, had to put the price up because the postage has gone up from the 1st of March. So, yeah, if that's okay, you can have that. Oh, in Canada, I can find out. I'll let Luke deal with that because he deals with the money side of things. So, yeah, I will speak to Luke and see what's what. And if you message me afterwards, we can go through it then, Donna. No problem at all. Right, that is Donna. Right. Alison Plumley, are you still here? What time we got to finish, Stace? I just got to wait for the moderator to let us know what time we got to finish. Now. All right. Unfortunately, I can't do any more. I do apologise. I've just been told we've got to finish now. So what we have to do, I am so sorry that I'll quickly read this card out. All right, no problem. It don't seem an hour. Thank you. If you can give us reviews on our page and on this page, that'd be grand. And I'll just get Luke to get a card and read it out.
Okay, tonight's closing card is Angel of Birth. And what it's saying is, I am being born each moment to the newness in my life. When a cycle is complete, it holds within it the time to welcome birth. Birth is a moment of transition that precedes a great revelation. All that has just been born is full of freshness, novelty, and innocence. Nothing is more important than the birth of love in our hearts. There we go. I dedicate that to every single one of you.
Right, we're back next Friday. No, not next Friday. 2 weeks' time. We are back on here. Not next Friday, the Friday after. So it'd be brilliant to see you again there. And all love from Spirit and from us.
Yeah. So look after each other and yourselves. And
good night.
Good night. God bless you till next time. Bye. Bye.